Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to DK64 Randomizer.com Season 3 tournament. We've got qualifier number 11 coming at you today. We got so many qualifiers, it's unbelievable. And we're on number 11 of 15. We're coming up on the end. It's crunch time for some of these players to get some points in and get going. It's gonna be a good one. Today we've got the boss man himself, Tudos, on one side, and on the other we've got VioletPumpkin, another contender, playing a ton of races, as so many people in this lobby are. There's so many familiar names here, and just races constantly all the time. Gonna be another exciting one to watch. I am Larock. I will be on the mic for you today, and I'm joined by Etiquette. How you doing?
Mornin, doing great.
Excellent. Love that. All right, let's get a look at the start really fast. Bang.
Yeah, this is a heck of a start. Not really the best, but I think with some recent events, it may not be considered too bad.
It's very anti-casino, as I would call it.
Yes. Homing, obviously, kind of a useless item. It can help a little bit, but it doesn't really enable a ton of checks, at least strictly logically. But you've got your hunky already. If you need hunky, no casinos there. And same thing with blue slam. If we do get a slam hinted, it means red slam is required, and there's no either or scenario or anything like that. So it'll be definitely an interesting start.
And then, I mean, you can't just gloss over homing ammo like that. That's illegal.
What? No, listen.
Maybe I glossed over you talking about it, and it's actually comes back on me, and I've just no-you'd myself. It's truly brutal.
No, I mean, I mentioned it, but I did say it's not necessarily. It can be a good utility item, but yeah. I mean, in terms of strictly logically, or strictly required in terms of things that you can't do out of logic.
And wouldn't you know, we're saved by the bell as the race is getting kicked off here. There are 39 entrants, and people were ready up right on time, so we are flying already. Here we go. Strap in, folks. We got another one for you. And who knows where this one will lead. Twists and turns all over the place.
They are off. We should see probably a pretty standard start from both of our racers. We don't have any moves that are going to, enable us to do extra things.
We get a good look at what's in the sprint cage. Garbage.
We've got
That's not
Peanut.
bad.
Love to see that.
The cage? Nope. Alright.
I like this sort of meta that has evolved with going to BFI. Whoa, there's Chunky, as I'm saying that.
Oh, just chilling in the outer aisles. Alright.
Alright, I was going to say, this meta has evolved of going to BFI to check the behind the cage instead of what we might see Violet do here, which is clear the dirt patch and then go to the ferry on the island.
The bean! The bean! The blessed seed. The believers are up tremendous. Oh, and Violet not checking the ferry in the outer aisle. That might hurt.
Absolutely.
Although, there's a chance it makes you turn around. Right, chunky triangle pad. Cave shops are key too, so we're going to caves for sure.
Oh, Banana Horde.
Banana Horde dirt, that's vines locked. Lanky can be found by Tiny and Forest. Center. Chunky's held by a ferry in aisles. That is hopefully enough to turn you around.
Alright, we do have a bit of a mega path here. Center Beanstalk to 568, Diddy and Lanky.
Okay.
And then
interesting.
Igloo for 2 and Foolish Llama Temple.
Furiously typing everything out. Bang, bang, bang. Right. Hoarders. Keep shops for key 2. Yep, sure enough. Violet turns right around. A wheel right around here. We're going to get Chunky right now. Because there's a chance. There's 4 fairies and aisles, but 1 in 4 to get Chunky immediately is excellent. Love that.
Yeah, the thing, it's a little bit scary to see that hint, knowing that you've got Forest Lobby available to you with level 2. But yeah, definitely gonna run back and check that.
It's not gonna. Well, actually, it's better than 1 in 4 because it's not gonna be the one in the factory lobby crate.
Oh, true. Yeah.
And then, yeah, I mean, it could be any of the other 3, depending on what moves you find. But it's the easiest one, and we'll take easy. Love easy.
All right. Yeah, so I guess while they're... Oh, go ahead.
Caves. What is our play in caves? The shops for key 2. That's kind of our answer.
Yeah, but...
Maybe a potion in the igloo area?
Perhaps. Yep. It's definitely been memed on quite a bit that there's not a lot of coins here in caves, so...
Ooh.
Hopefully they'll be able to get it.
That's a great point. You just grabbing the coins on the ice castle makes a lot of sense. There's a couple tiny coins over in the igloo area, so it looks like they're both drifting that way first. But yeah, besides that, there's really not a lot.
Yeah. At least they don't have Donkey. Donkey has actually 0 coins.
It's really funny, but there's some chunky coins, plus more chunky coins in the igloo area, so... it seems like enough to, like, make it work.
Exactly, yeah.
Alright, you gotta climb up with tiny kick slides, and then fall down the chunky, and then back up you go, and here we go. Is that the key? Is that Lanky buying the key?
That is terrifying if that's the case.
Oh my god. Alright, well, you gotta go to Forest. Lanky's found by Tiny in Forest, so never mind. Change of plans. We get some jetpack info here. Never mind. We get to learn that GB is 7 coins, and you're not getting that.
Alright.
Sheesh. I mean, that's just the worst shop of all time. People are wondering. Frankie out here scamming us. Brutal. Maybe the Igloo Splat can save us. Give us the goods.
There are 2 potions here. There's 1.
Ooh, those are the goods.
Oh, and there's actually the second potion in the chunky transparent igloo.
And it's purple, so we are absolutely gonna look at that one.
Oh yeah.
Because we have Hunky Chunky and Punch. All we need is barrels to get that. And we know barrels is coming soon enough. There's the Dink for Dose. He's headed into the TNS to have a look at what this boss door has.
Yeah, there's definitely been a number of boss jump scares in some of the qualifiers, so this is not a bad idea, even though it's not hinted yet.
Alright, Tiny and Forest, what are our options here? We now know we need to get Lanky, probably for Key 2. I'm assuming that's Key 2. It's pretty safe bet, I think. What are our options for Tiny right now in Forest?
Honestly, it's just the thing inside the mushroom, right?
Just the mushroom
interior barrel, yeah.
Yep, because the metal is notorious and definitely not accessible right now.
And then you've got like Spider Boss, Beanstalk, and Owl Tree.
Spider Boss is getting there, but still a ways away.
Yeah.
The Anthill is not close. The Beanstalk is not close.
Well, we do have the bean.
We have the bean, but we're missing like 4 other things. 4. So, not close.
Listen, here's how it can still happen.
Alright. I want to see Link and the Beanstalk as much as anyone else, but my god, it would take a lot of things.
Maybe that's key 6. Or no, 7. Because 6 has already been hinted something.
Yeah, no, and because of that,
key 2.
Because of that suspicion, Dose is still sticking around, and he's taking a look at the other shops and caves, because it's possible that Key 2 is just like bought by Chunky back here or something, and that's just a different key.
Yeah.
Violet, having none of it, assuming that's Key 2. Let's go to Forest, see if we can pull Lanky really fast. And move on. Oh!
There is a second key.
Son of a gun.
And this one is 2.
That's Key 2. Alright, the Beanstalk is back on the menu, team.
That said, I don't hate this play from Violet. Something I was going to mention right when we were starting was sort of the different position that these 2 races are in when it comes to their standing for the qualifiers. Violet is already comfortably in like the 10 seed right now. And she, is just looking to improve her score, and so one way to do that is to make aggressive reads like this. Tudos unfortunately has a couple of DNFs right now, so trying to basically just get some safe times, get rid of those DNF scores. So you might see some very different play from these 2 racers.
Oh, and Monkey Port over in the cabins area. My goodness. That's a nice pickup, because that opens up Upper Creme as a possibility. I think the Monkey Port... Oh, and once you do Kosher Dirt, you're going to get into or you can get the Kosher Dirt area once you move the boulders around with Hunky, because you know you're going to do that for another potion. Taking a look at Forest, though. Nothing yet. A little bit early. We don't have
we
jetpack info.
Yeah, we don't have the jetpack info. We do have a center beanstalk to Megapath right now.
That's kind of why I'm surprised Violet went to the mushroom and not to go check, like, the minecart immediately. Okay, Castle Level 3. What do we got here?
Nothing hinted here.
Oh, Dose is flipping. And he's the greatest to ever do it, my goodness. That flip up there is super hard. And very annoying. NGVs to get in. Alright.
That is expensive.
Oh, yeah.
Compared to how cheap levels 1 and 2 are. And then probably check our helm order here. Oh!
Spring Potion. I don't know what that might be. And keep an eye out for Spring. Lanky Donkey Helm.
Okay, so that's going to be a little bit of overlap when it comes to Lanky K. Rool, Lanky Helm. Both needing trombone, I should say.
A gut check on a backflip into that Spring bonus barrel. No, you definitely need something else.
Yeah.
Take a pearl, why not? Love the upper aisles check here. Not getting caught by a random Creme Isle fairy. This guy's a little ways out of the way. It can really be awkward to get to, but worked out here.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. I don't think either of them checked the training grounds, so this is going to be our first look at this.
Yeah. First check here. Can't do the way of the horde back here, which is the banana horde vines dirt, but I mean the shop and the other dirt can certainly be something. So,
so I think Violet probably ran into and there's a potion too. But you're broke, so unlucky. Go run around and get coins in Forest. Have fun.
At least Forest has some coins, unlike...
So I think I'm seeing why Violet went to the mushroom first, because Violet was banking on finding Lanky on that bonus barrel.
Yeah.
I'm assuming she didn't, because I don't see a Lanky.
Ooh, junk item here, which means that Megapath item in the center beanstalk is going to be...
Locked by a bunch of stuff. Oh, jeez.
Second one? Oh, no. It's
jeez.
Oh, what's this?
That is a lot of stuff going on here.
Bitty Lanky.
Center of Beanstalk at key 7, so there's 2 things back there. Well, there's Spring.
Spring in the mills, okay.
Spring in the mills, yep. I mean, that's going to be good info for Tudos, because he's got that knowledge. What else we got? So, Outer Isles. The Outer Isles item looks like our first stop. But the problem is we've hit almost everything in Outer Isles, except for...
Yep.
Pound the X. I don't think it's going to be Cabin Isle Dirt. I don't think. Key 4 is the other key in the cave shops. We just got that confirmed. That's key 4 that Lanky's buying. But I think it makes more sense for it to be Pound the X.
I think you're right, mainly because... Oh, interesting.
All right.
I was gonna say I think you're right because the Outer Isles,
here it is.
The overlap.
No. Here's what it is. It's we just got barrels, so you go back to caves, do the kosher dirt checks, get your saxophone, and then go pound the X for like feather or pineapple.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say.
Oh my god.
Because it just makes too much sense.
It just fits. It just fits. We've solved the seed. Well done. Well done.
All right.
See you in the next one.
11 minutes? All right.
We've solved step 1 of the seed, I suppose. Man, this is an explosive 4-pack of hints.
Yeah.
These
are the kind of multipath hints I really like, where it's not just the same megapath on all these hints. Like, there's some little overlaps and things like that make it interesting. It makes it very complicated, and it's very tough to figure out a lot of the times, but it's really interesting.
It's what keeps us coming back. It's just good stuff. Just good stuff. We love to see it. Alright, Mushroom Exterior to Key 5, Key 6, and DK Rool. Have we seen anything in the Mushroom Exterior? I know we've seen the lower Casplats. Have we seen the Night Door Casplat? I don't know if anyone climbed that high.
I don't think they did, no.
So that guy's looking a lot better suddenly. On top of that, there's the possibility it is on top, the summit barrel, the top of the mushroom barrel, which you could backflip into with Diddy and Chunky.
Well, so I don't think it can be that because we already have Peanut, and the
Oh.
item in exterior has to be to Diddy K rule, so it has to be getting you Rocket Barrel. So
Wow, that helps tremendously, actually.
it could be the Blast Course.
Oh, I forgot about that. Can I go back to forgetting about that?
What Blast Course?
I
don't know what you
can't.
mean.
It's too late. I know too much.
Course doesn't have a Blast Course.
Right. Okay, so Dose did not get the crate behind Dark Rafters, which is not good for him.
Yeah.
Because that's barrels, which we need to do the Kosha Dirt stuff, which I think is what Violet is running towards right now. Actually, no. Well, Violet, having seen that, okay, I don't have access to Lanky, he too has to be in a different shop. You have to go back to caves. You're forced into caves here. But now Dose has the mushroom exterior information, so he's probably not going to stop here. He's probably going to keep climbing. At least I think it makes a lot of sense to keep climbing. Although he's got...
Oh, absolutely.
There's so many things for him to do right now. He could think about the Snide bonus barrel. He could start thinking about Pound the X somehow. He could start thinking about the Purple Vial and Hunky Glue.
That's a good shout about the Snide. Yeah, once he gets barrel throwing, you can go right over there and do that out of logic.
The tricky... We're going to get a...
Oh, wait, no, he has Spring. Never mind.
Yeah, he got Spring from the hidden dirt patch in the mills, but
right.
He didn't run behind the Thornvine Barn, or the Dark Rafters to get barrels, which is kind of awkward. It's kind of a big time. We also kind of just like glossed over Violet kind of casually crushing Dark Rafters blind, which is nuts, but
oh yeah,
it's pretty alright, you know. He's gaming, no big deal.
It's such unfortunate pathing here that Violet's going... I mean, obviously she saw the potion earlier, but she doesn't have the monkey port from the other side of caves yet.
Yeah.
But how would you expect that monkey port is over there?
You have to go over there, though. You have to go over there anyway
eventually.
to go into the cave shop to get key 2. Like, so it's a matter of time before she gets it, but definitely going to be like a head smack moment. Like, oh my god. It's tricky. It's a question of, like, maybe taking the sure thing. But, like, what's the sure thing? The potion you've seen and can get, or the shop that you know has something? It's kind of a crapshoot, actually. I have no idea. Which one's the sure thing? They're both sure things.
Yeah, but that thing that you know is in the shop also doesn't help you while you're in the level. Like, I got to do this before I leave, but...
It sucks.
And there is Sax, alright.
Oh my god. So now the Igloo doesn't have anything else unless it's a key, or a Kong, I guess. You know what? This is a great density play, too. There's 2 checks in here. Love doing this instantly. Although this looks like it continues the path. The problem is I'm pretty sure your path is in another castle.
Not the level, though.
Exactly. This is climbing the mushroom, though. This is a wild divergence for 2 levels.
Yeah. It's not just 2 levels, it's only been 15 minutes.
Yeah, and they're going all over the place, doing all sorts of random stuff. And Violet can't even pound the X, because she doesn't have Monkey Port yet. Although when you get Monkey Port, it, like, screams at you.
Alarm bells, yeah.
Okay, well, there's the barrels hint that will send Tudos in the right spot. And then Donkey can be found by Diddy and Aztec, so we're going to keep an eye on you. Oh, Castle Chunky tree sniping. Oh, boy.
Yeah, I just saw that one.
That one's kind of gross. We need Blast, we need Pineapple, we need Punch, and you can skip Sniper, but it will be logically required, so that just adds some bait to your seed for funsies. Castle CVs are foolish. Sure, why not? I mean, it's level 3, that's a little unfortunate. That makes your castle climb a lot worse, so hopefully nothing's on roof dirt.
What was the... It was Aztec with Diddy, is where Donkey is?
Aztec with Diddy.
Okay.
Which, presumably, if we find Rocket Barrel somewhat soon, that won't really be a problem. That'll kind of cover all our bases. Actually, wait, do we even need that? I don't even know. Do you even need Rocket Barrel for anything that's, like, actually a Diddy check besides... logically... the Vulture.
The Vulture, yeah.
Oh no, did Violet not have the Warp Tag? That's so sad.
Yeah, she went to go.
Oh,
take
not the one
back.
warp. It's the one warp.
Yeah.
Oh. And she is studiously ignoring the cabins area, which is fascinating to me, but... Okay, you know, pull up Chunky's medal, but you would get Chunky's medal in Warp 2 in the cabins area, so, like, I don't know, whatever.
Oh, wait, Dose?
Oh! Clear Vial on the Forest Boss. Hang on, what do we got here? Cut out. This is a little...
He got so lucky it's not the Barrels boss.
This is spicy. Well, yeah, oh, that's true. That could have been the Barrels boss. That's really unfortunate. But you got away with one there. But, so this could be Vines or Diving, which would be massive. It could be a Slam, which would be pretty weak. It could be Sniper, which would be hilarious. And it could be a Junk Vial, which would be tragic. There's a lot of ways to go about this guy. And cabins area for Violet. Here we go. Here comes the actions. The barrels were behind the dark rafters in the crate. The way of the Horde location.
Yeah, so he'll get pointed to it eventually.
Diving for Forest Tiny Metal? Don't do that. No. I mean, to be fair, there's not a lot of diving checks available right now. So, like, that actually would fire some alarm bells pretty quickly. There's not a lot of diving required things at the moment, unless it's like a bonus barrel. Caves and Forest are not diving-centric levels, nor is Castle, even.
Yeah.
Alright, Monkey Port. Fire the bat signal, we're pounding the X! There's no way it's not that! It just
gotta go immediately there.
It fits way too well. If at any point in the first 3 levels you will come across the combination of Hunky Chunky, Monkey Port, and Sax, all 3 of them, it is the game is screaming at you to go pound the X. And Violet's right here. And we're also gonna get a look at the Spring Barrel too, so this is nice.
Oh, it's a gun mini game.
Oh, well, yeah, Peanut's not too hard to find though, so not a big deal. Definitely a consideration, but where's Peanut again? Peanut was in the prison. Right? Alright, what do we got here? Alright, dueling checks, here we go.
I was gonna say.
Baboon Blast, we need that. Let's go. Huge.
Yep.
Alright, Dose, do we need this? You better hope it's good.
Oh, no.
It's tragic. It was a tragic outcome. Unfortunately, the tragic outcome was more likely than the rest. So, that's, that one hurts. Yeah, he's giving it to us right there. That's a tough call to run that boss or skip that boss. I actually don't know what I would do there. I think I would skip it, but that does come with a healthy dose of hindsight. A Clear Vial is pretty weak. You're missing, from his perspective, you're missing all 3 right now of your big training moves, Barrels, Vines, Diving. But, tough call. Okay, wait a minute. We get charge on the Sax pad, but maybe we're not pounding the X?
And Sniper!
Ooh, the Sniper bait on Mushroom Exterior. But that gives us great info for what is in Chunky Tree Sniping.
Yeah.
So that's a great lead. That could be Rocket Barrel there, and then Rocket Barrel gets a key 5 and key 6. That's a possibility. What is Violet cooking? Was that a long jump that made that work? What the heck? Blink. There we go. Very hard trick here. Getting the flip is so tough. Alright, Dose finally remembered this crate. This is going to help him a lot. And probably send him right back to pound the X. Wait, Violet didn't pound the X. Am I crazy?
Violet did not pound the X.
Oh my god.
He set it up, but...
Given that Outer Isles is hinted, it's crazy to me to not do that. Because I think that's going to be like Pineapple or Feather, one of the big 2 items that we're missing right now. Dose is tempting fate here. He's like, do I really do Dark Rafters blind? For what? It was nothing, dude. Violet got like a blueprint of GB out of it, I think. There we go, nice kick slide. That's a very tricky kick slide because you're basically just like fighting the game's physics to get it. For what? Banana Metal? Not really that great, but 10 GBs. She can go in a castle if she wants. Sans X pounding. Make of that what you will. Dose is lining up the shot. lining up the shot. The flash of the gun muzzle is enough, but not quite enough there. I wonder if he sticks around here. Oh, he's fighting the good fight. I respect it. This is so hard. Do you have a strat for this?
My strat is hope it's not needed and wait for guitar.
Okay, my strat is pure vibes. So I have absolutely...
Yeah.
I can do it, but I could not tell you how I do it. I just kind of get in the spots and it kind of works. Sometimes.
I have
very inconsistent.
The way I put it is I have none. Do I do it regularly? No.
I don't have a strat, but that won't stop me from trying it anyway because I'm dumb, but here we are. Alright, so we're working our way through Castle, working our way through Thornvine Barn, too. Pretty sure Violet did this. Maybe not, actually, because that rainbow coin is not on her tracker. So maybe she did not go this way. Maybe we get a little something back here. Alright, no such luck. But here's the 8-pack for Dose, and he's like, whoa. Your barrels is hinted. That should send him straight to the igloo area.
Oh, for sure.
It's a little too well. So now, looking at the stuff we have, what are our options for Lanky now?
I was just thinking that, because obviously Lanky can't be in the owl tree.
He's not in the anthill, yeah.
Yeah, you need him to get there. So it's really the beanstalk, the metal, or...
Spider Boss.
Spider Boss. You can do the metal out of logic at this point, I believe, because you've got punch.
Take a look.
You don't have diving yet, so maybe not.
The notorious Forest Tiny Metal, Diving Feather, Feather Pineapple, Feather Mini Punch, Diving Grape Mini, Feather Grape Mini, we can throw out all the great pets. Any Gun for Night, Diving Mini Punch. We are short...
Yeah.
A lot, actually. So actually, no less than 2 moves we're short on that metal.
Yeah, I think if we get Feather from Pound the X, which I think is decently likely, then you can get it out of logic.
From where?
Like, because you can punch into the side.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
You can punch into the back of the mill.
And then tag anywhere inside.
Right. There's like 15 there?
Yeah.
You can't get into the Spider Boss door because it's still night. Oh, here we go. Oh, maybe Sniper is necessary. That's a red vial here. Wait a minute.
Hold on.
That means Sniper could be leading to independent things. Sniper could lead you to Rocket Barrel, and then separately lead you to Key 5 and Key 6 and Chunky Tree Sniping. We got action here, hang on. That's big. Diddy Dungeon. And wouldn't you know it, Dose is the one with the Sniper, and Violet is not.
Yeah. Dose also just picked up bongos from the shop, so that is required.
That was the Diddy Isle shop potion. Not bad. Not useful right now, but we need that.
There's a key across the chasm.
Uh-oh, okay. Red alert. Which key is that?
Wait, so Ponytail Twirl is part of this path?
I mean...
What do you mean?
One of these paths, I guess.
7, maybe?
Could be 7, could be 6, could be 5. Could be any of them, we don't know yet. Not Key 4, but...
Can't be Key 8.
Probably not Key 4. It's not Key 4 and it's not Key 8. Yeah, real great deductions we're making here. It could be any of the rest. Oh, Gorilla gone. I don't know, we're in the underground. Castle kind of delivering the goods here. We need that. What do we do with that info? My goodness. Dose on his way back to Pound the X, or not Pound the X. Monkey Igloo. Maybe.
I gotta say, I've commentated a fair number of these races. I don't know if I've ever seen 2 racers be this deviated so early and like both be making real progress. Mini Monkey
in the Castle Shops. That's big. That is one of the moves essential to getting to either the Spider Boss or Force Tiny Metal or the Beanstalk.
Yeah, that is just required to get Lanky.
Yeah, at this point it has to be, right? There's just no way around it. Barring some weird gun shenanigans, but very likely we need the Mini Monkey. The bean levers are up tremendous right now. It is looking really likely we've got something on the Beanstalk. Really, really likely.
I mean, yeah, like, we already have 2 Forest Center Beanstalk area hints. One of them is dead, and there's only 3 left, and one of them is the bean. Because there's the dirt patch, there's the save the apple, and then the bean.
The dirt, the apple, and the beanstalk, yeah. 2 of them are necessary. Wait, hang on, we got some more action here. Chunky pineapple cage. Oh, I guess we never saw that. Okay.
Alright, main aisle. This could be the bean.
That actually might be the bean.
Tiny Maws. We have to do another PTT.
I think it has to be the bean, actually. Given what we know. It could be whatever's on the horde dirt. We haven't seen that yet.
True.
But it also could just be like vines on the beanstalk, which would also solve some problems. And then tiny mausoleum. Okay, well, who knows both tiny mausoleum skips?
Both ponytail twirl checks in Castle now are required, and one of them is not ponytail twirl skippable.
And one of them is not hinted, which is all sorts of fun. It's gonna hurt seeing the Night Dorcas splat hinted after you skipped it, but that's alright. It got hinted. It bailed you out. All good. Skipping something that ends up getting hinted later isn't all that bad, because your time loss is essentially the time taken to get back there. But missing something that isn't hinted is, like, way worse. So if it gets hinted in the end, it's not usually the end of the world.
Honestly, what feels worse to me a lot of times, especially in these big races, is when you find something that was unhinted, and then it becomes hinted later, and it's like, well, now everyone's gonna find this.
Hey, no such luck on kosher dirt, so Violet gets away with one there. I don't know how close Dose is to the metal here, but he's at 35. Is there enough?
You can go through, I don't know how many of the singles he picked up in the water. It looks like all of them.
Eve's tiny metal. Oh gosh, this one's a mess. Hang on. Oh, it's because of mess, because half of these paths include kosher dirt. Yes, with Sax and Punch, this is enough.
Oh, you have to go into the cabin, but not do it. That's what it is.
You would have to go into Tiny's cabin without oranges, which is, like, really awkward. So I don't know if he bothers with that. Coming in here anyway for the checks is good, but going a little further out of the way is probably a overkill.
Yeah, I think exit aisles right there.
And he agrees, especially because Pound the X looks so enticing. Like, he's going right there. So Violet has forged ahead in Castle, but has just left a couple critical components behind. Leaving behind Sniper might bite him later, but leaving behind Pound the X could just, like, that could be lethal. Because if it's Pineapple, and then you find Feather in the Pineapple cage, all of a sudden, you're in Forest Funky, and you're just good to go.
Yeah. Alright, Dose is gonna do it for us.
He's doing it. Give us the good word. Violet, knowing that CBs and Castle are foolish, is not even bothering with Castle Tiny Metal. I think it's tempting to do it anyway, just for the sake of getting a check on your way up. Like, is it really that much faster to climb up with Diddy than Tiny? Oh, well, that's not faster.
Oh, that's tragic.
Whee!
Exit the aisles on the way down.
Yeah, that's
fantastic.
That's a vibe. Oh god, I didn't see what color that vial was.
It was purple. It was purple.
So this is Pineapple, then.
Yep. Pineapple, turn right around, go get your feather.
However, that is still not the hinted item in main aisle. I'm pretty sure it's still the bean that's hinted, because something in the outer area is on the path to 7, and the main aisle thing is not on the path to 7. So there has to be some sort of divergence, which is only done by the bean and not Feather. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. So, and Dose is going straight to Forest Funky. He's not gonna have Mini Monkey at a castle, but he's going. But you can at least
see. You can at least see what's on the beanstalk. You can do 2 out of the 3 checks.
Right. Even though we're, like, pretty confident the bean is required. Pretty confident he's not even gonna bother with the fairy. I don't blame him. You're not even close to 4. You can keep it in mind if you need a 4th, but BFI is not looking too hot right now. The hotness, though. Here we go. Here we go.
Well, if we think the bean is the item hinted Isle's main, then that would mean Lanky is not on the beanstalk.
Right, Lanky could just be like, oh, geez, you're right. Is Lanky on the Spider Boss?
Spider Boss or Metal, probably.
Or Metal? Yeah. We have access now that we have all these guns and stuff.
Alright. Okay, so it is the bean.
Not the worm. So the dirt has key 7, and the beanstalk has something. He paused for some reason, and I was like, what are you doing? Don't leave. It's right here. Give it to us. Give it to us!
Oh, come on. What is it?
Yes!
That's a green vial?
That's triangle? That makes sense.
Oh, there's diving.
Oh, well, that's the worst of all worlds. Because now I think diving is on the path to key 7. And that's it. Good luck.
Yep. Oh, God.
Well, that sucks. So, good news and bad news, I suppose. Alright, here you go. Clear out Force Funky. Good luck. That is triangle on the beanstalk for sure. And if you pencil that in, we have the triangle pad in aisles hinted. So we have something to do with triangle immediately, which would make sense. And that could be something like vines. Vines would make sense because vines would get us to another way of the horde. Another way for things to keep branching.
And all of those are on main aisle as well, so...
Oh my god, this is madness. It's so madness that I completely forgot that Dose hasn't even gone to go get the spring barrel to get his blast, which is also required, by the way, so... Something else you just have to remember, because if you don't remember... In all this chaos, you gotta remember everything. Is he... What is he doing?
Changing it to nighttime. Or no, changing it to day.
He's changing it to day. Oh. He's getting Tiny's metal. Wait, he's got diving.
Like,
he didn't need to do this, I don't think. Oh, and unfortunately, Violet has found the forest boss. And that is not what you want to see. Because she is looking for vines and diving really hard right now. Like, this is like top 2 items for her. And so a clear vial is like perfect bait. That's just brutal.
This is one of those awkward things where I feel like she checked it probably to see if it was lanky. Not even looking for a vial. And then, oh.
It's not Forest Tiny Metal. Alright. So... Is this new info? This is not new info. Oh,
no,
this is getting twisty. This is getting real weird. It has to be the Spider Boss. The Spider Boss has Lanky.
Spider Boss has Lanky.
So go get your Mini Monkey and go kill Spider Boss. That's pretty much it. We're good to go.
But Dose doesn't know where Mini Monkey is.
I mean, it'll turn up, right? You have to.
It'll turn up.
It's in the first 4 levels, guaranteed. Well, probably. Actually, it might be in the first 5 levels. So, bit of a reach on him, but like if he just clears out castle, he's not gonna miss this. Like he's. Where was it again? It was in.
It was the Funky shop.
He's in Funky. He's not missing that. You have to go down there for Tiny Mausoleum anyway, so like you're not ever missing this. Right. But now he knows Spider Boss, so let me punch this crate open so I can get back here later.
He already did it to grab the.
Yeah. Oh, right, because he got the 5-pack in there, so yeah, he's good to go. He's all prepped for the Spider Boss. The annoying part of the Spider Boss is you have to do like the day-night shuffle, but he's now done the day part of the shuffle, so now making it night and jumping right into the Spider Boss is really fast for him. So he's set it up well. He's gonna see what level 4 is for us though. Factory, I did not expect that. Now Mini Monkey has to be in the first 4 levels for him. We know what it is, but
yeah, because Donkey is gonna be Aztec, which has to be level 5.
Aztec is indeed level 5, guaranteed now. With
Factory is wild because like we don't have a single hint for it. 25 to get in. Okay, that could explain it.
That's a big number. Jeesh. All right.
Violet gonna get the unfortunate news.
That's tragic. All right, Dose, what do you got? It's time for his castle clear. Let's see how he does it. Oh, he wants to peek this Kasplat, which I love. This is the first instrument that's usable. Knowledge is power. He sees its GB. Forget about it. Alright, so the problem is that Violet is now going to get run down the wrong train, where now it's Sniper. Okay, let's go get my Rocket Barrel, and then what do I do with Rocket Barrel? This isn't what I need. Wait a minute. And then things get really confusing.
Yeah.
Looking at Chunky's metal, maybe? Definitely a tough call here. Remembering to go to the training grounds. You've been here, right?
I don't think she has been here, because she doesn't have the bongos yet in the shop.
Well, I mean, you could see the bongos, but you were kind of broke after Cave, so...
Oh, true, yeah.
Like, Dose was broke and had to come back after a long time, so... There's a potion here, but there's also a donkey potion, keep in mind, so we'll have to cancel that one and not forget that. But now with bongos, what do you do? What do you do?
Yeah, I mean...
What is Violet's plan here? To us, the plan is straightforward. You go pound the X, and then basically the seed works itself out there. You'll get Lanky no problem, and then just keep progressing.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like she could go back to Forest and do Spider Boss now.
Oh yeah, you could do it with Peanut.
Could do it with Peanut, but
Out of logic, but that's fine. Who cares?
Especially you have the bean. You know you got to get into the center beanstalk, so like you also could be thinking odds are Lanky is just on the beanstalk.
Yeah, I'm wondering what she's making of her Outer Isles hint, because like that really screams to me like you should be doing Outer Isles checks, which is pound the X, which is all right. Here we go.
There it is. All right.
We've come around to pound the X at last.
All right, Tudo's gonna get the bad news as well.
He's got sniper. This is the good news. Oh, he doesn't have
Well,
vines.
he doesn't have vines. Yeah.
Where is Vines anyway? Vines is looking like it's
Could be the triangle pad.
yeah, bean lock maybe. It's hilarious. All right, next hint pack is 18. I want to say, or maybe no, 20.
20, yeah.
All right, there's. Oh brother.
Oh, I forgot to write that down.
A key there, yeah, that's a brutal one. Alright, here we go. In a real hurry. Pineapple feather, go go. Bang bang. Back to Forest. See if we can pull up Lanky. Gorilla gone for dose. He's gonna be grabbing Mini Monkey momentarily and then probably just bail. I don't see any reason to go into to climb castle any further.
Yeah, I would probably bail immediately. Get your Lanky.
This is a good stopping point in castle. You're kind of out of the way. I guess you could do Crypt like Violet did. Crypt is a little slow though, so I could see going either way.
The only thing I might do before leaving is I might go check to see what color the vial is in the mausoleum. Just for info, because you know it's Way of the Horde. I mean, it's probably not a key, but like it could be.
It could be.
Just so you know what you're looking for, but...
I think it's actually decently likely that's a key, because we know a key is twirl locked already, so if our sniper is locking twirl, and twirl gets you 2 keys, that solves the hint. So like, you put twirl on tree sniping...
Oh yeah, it could just be 5 and 6 are both ponytails were locked, yeah.
It fits pretty well, and then diving is locking key 7 somehow, which is hilarious, but we're gonna beanstalk! Let's go! Here we go. Go get your triangle. Violet is off to the races. We should keep an eye on Lanky though, so don't lose him. Keep your eyes on the prize. We gotta stick around for Lanky. Bean levers, all rise.
It's happening.
It took 11 quals, but we finally got a bean seed.
Is this really the first one of the quals?
I actually don't know. I made that up.
I know we've had enough jetpack seeds.
No trample. There you go. Now the hunt for tiny checks in Forest begins in earnest for Violet. Here we go. Forest tiny metal. Nope. Spider boss. Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Now she doesn't know that level 4 is 25 GBs, which is hilariously expensive. So she's got to keep buying like crazy in order to continue progressing the seed, because you're probably not getting to level 5 anytime soon.
Yeah.
If level 4 is that expensive. Alright, dose ops to go thorough, grab the crypt. Grab action out of the crypt.
Get out of here.
Get going.
Go get your triangle and Lanky.
Was this a GB? The GB, this is a
This
nice pull.
was.
Nice.
For a second, he didn't actually have feather. I was like, wait.
Trying to pull a gun out from somewhere, I don't know. And then Dose runs to the spider boss, and this is like a dead heat now, almost. Edge to Dose slightly because he's a little bit closer to the spider boss, but it is very, very close. Almost identical GB counts. Violet has one extra blueprint. That's the only difference.
Yeah, Violet also does have the blast from Creme Isle.
Right.
Dose saw it, but
Hasn't gone
just
back
has
for
to
it.
remember.
And Dose has to climb the beanstalk as well, so there's a little bit of a difference here. This is just a dead heat at this point. The differences are so close. It's time, plant the bean. The shaky cam.
That's really... I don't know if I've always planted it and then gone through the mini barrel. So that's kind of funny.
Right. Violet's got to do the whole song and dance to get to the spider boss. Here we go.
Alright, so take this, go to triangle pad. If it's vines, you immediately go to the vines dirt.
I think you do the spider boss first. Because I think you know the spider boss is something and you can do it.
Yeah, I meant after you're done here in forest.
Right, what Violet does, yeah. And then you just hope that it's vines, I guess. Like, it's gotta be vines, right?
Right.
Whatever this item is on the path to a ton of stuff. I think vines makes the most sense. It could be like trombone, and then trombone gets you vines, and then vines gets you rocket barrel. The way it's shaking out, from what I can tell, is that vines is on the path to 5, 6, and DK rule, which leaves triangle solving lanky K rule as unresolved. So triangle has to get you trombone somehow. Or, so it's possible that this Isles pad is trombone, and then trombone gets you vines, which then solves the rest.
Right.
Or vines also gets you trombone, so it could be vines, and then trombone is what's on the horde. Here we go, a high five at the spider boss 45 minutes in, here we go.
Yeah, these two racers have been completely deviated from minute 5. Like, Violet did half of caves and then left, where Dose stuck around, and then they've just been doing all the same things, just completely out of order, and it's all converged here.
Somehow. It's truly remarkable how this game does that from time to time. And there's Lanky, that son of a gun. Oh my god. So Dose is the first one to get Lanky, but he's still got to go get the spring barrel blast. See if he remembers that eventually. Say hey to the tag barrel, we love those. Not sure what that pause was. Dose might be like... I love seeing racers like randomly pause. It's like just like some thought just like hit their brain at like Mach 2 and they had to like they got like physically stunned for a second. And it was like, what does that mean?
It is the vines.
It's indeed vines. So now we have two things to do with vines. We have the horde dirt, two Dose wheels right around to go do that. Violet, meanwhile, is thinking something in caves. Can you think of anything in caves? Oh, key 4. Key 4 is in caves that we have to go by as well.
Key 4, yeah.
So horde dirt here, and then also Diddy Dungeon for probably Rocket Barrel. I think pretty good odds this is trombone here. I think that would fit really well.
Okay.
At least that's the best case scenario.
Yeah.
Perfect. Excellent, excellent. And then we go do Diddy Dungeon to get Rocket Barrel. Rocket Barrel gets you... You do Diddy Dungeon for Rocket Barrel. Oh, all Dose needs to do is remember the snide barrel. That's it. If he remembers that barrel, he gets blast. You go into the tree to get... Oh, he remembered. Okay. Because you go into the tree, you get twirl, and then you go back to the castle, get like 3 things, and you're just flying. If we think twirl is the thing in the tree sniping, then you just do that, and then suddenly you've got like all the moves you need with one more visit to castle.
Yeah, I think twirl has to be there.
But you need donkey. So you have to figure out a way to get donkey first.
Aztec with Diddy. I mean, you could just go to castle, get your rocket barrel, and you can do everything with Diddy.
Yeah.
Unless... No, it wouldn't be able to be the free lanky item, because you need donkey to get in.
Alright, we're getting our 20-pack hints here. Both both Dose and Violet are going about the same time, as Dose is opting to dump some blueprints to accelerate his hint progression and possibly get into factory sooner, which I also love. I mean, he's seen Diddy Dungeons, so like, he's got to keep that in mind as a possibility. Here's our 20 pack of hints. I said, here's our 20 pack of hints.
There we go.
There we go. Okay, good answer, good answer. All right, Hive Tunnel, whatever. There's
Don't
Bongos. Bongos hinted. Caves, Metals. Okay, a bunch of Scouring hints. So Hive for 1 potion. Caves, Metals for 1 potion. I don't think we've seen either. And then Jape's Hillside is dead, which is not really a surprise. Violet trying level 4.
Bad news.
Yep,
Yeah,
Violet trying level 4. That's not going to happen. You're going to need to dump some GB. You're going to need to dump your blueprints if you want in there. Dose is gonna have to recenter on key 4 eventually, but like, what's the rush? You could go back for key 4 after clearing out factory. Like, there's actually no rush to get key 4. So
yeah,
it's super whatever. 25 to get into level 4 is really tragic though. Especially because I think when you get Donkey and get Twirl, you just kind of like solve your seed. You get 2 keys and you're off to the races. This is highly optimistic. I cannot stress this enough. Extremely optimistic that the seed solves like this, but that is the world where your seed is immediately solved. And by solved, I mean completely solved.
Yeah.
Like, we know everything. We know where everything is. Except there's one wild card still at play.
Yeah.
Key 7. Where is Key 7? Our only lead for Key 7 is diving, which is a big lead. That is massive.
The other thing, it's not going to be a problem because we have everything, but we actually don't know our 3rd K rule phase right now.
Right. Oh, jeez, you're right.
We have everything, so it's fine. It's just
my guess.
There are worlds that is a problem.
It's not tiny, and it's not. Yeah, it's definitely not tiny phase, and it's not. Could it be chunky phase? I think it could be a chunky phase.
I think it could still be chunky phase because you just got everything so fast.
Yeah. Well, Punch and Gorilla Gun were free and you started with Hunky, so it actually, yeah, it could be a chunky phase, but it can't be a tiny phase because Pineapple locked Feather and got hinted.
Yeah.
And it could be Donkey phase because we haven't seen a hint for Spring yet. Or for the Blast itself. There's room for a lot more hints though. We're only at 20 GBs. There's still like 3 or 4 more hint packs left. 3? 4? Something like that. There's a bunch of info left on the table here.
This really feels like one of those you just have to, every GB you see you have to grab at this point because it's just, it seems too good to be true.
It's definitely looking like things are accelerating. The fact that this world exists where the seed is so fast means you have to be willing to step on the gas here and just get going. Grab some rainbow coins to help your purchasing power in shops and just go, 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 go. It was indeed Rocket Barrel in the underground. We kind of glossed over that, but because we had penciled it in so early, but that's our answer there, which fits perfectly. It all fits. Yep. So Rocket Barrel to key 5 and key 6, possibly, or Sniper to key 5 and key 6, which is what I'm thinking.
I think it's Sniper for Ponytail Twirl, and then you just go right from there.
Yep. In the meantime, I think we're just working our way into level 5 to get Donkey. Because once we get Donkey, we'll get into the tree sniping, and then we'll get into chunky tree sniping, and then we'll have an answer. Until then, we're kind of in a holding pattern, I think. So, fair enough. Take it easy. I think Violet is, gotta go back for the, triangle pad in Isles. I mean, there's just no way around it. He hasn't done it yet. No vines.
Yeah, I mean, it is Way of the Horde hinted, so it should happen. She should be heading back at some point.
Right, but going into Castle first is just an order of operations error.
Yeah.
The Cam Cut claims another. Tricky overwall in the greenhouse, but it can save you some time, but you might want the lanky CBs anyway, so there's some flexibility in it. I'm loving this castle surroundings clear. Good density here.
Yeah.
Just quick check after quick check. Bang, bang, bang. You know, I guess the greenhouse isn't that fast, but...
I mean, it's kind of 2 checks if you consider the metal at the same time.
That is a spot you kind of have to get into for the metal. Shed is much better, but to spite me as I say that, the junk melon drops. Amazing.
Funny how the seed will do that.
It's inevitable. I'm used to it.
Ooh, Violet backtracking to make sure she hit the 4.
She's got to be thinking of, like, where could vines possibly be? And is she considering the boss? That's a little bit of a reach, but... it is technically possible. It's really not pretty.
Alright, Tudos abandoning castle. Gonna head back to caves. Gotta scrounge up another couple GBs. I think as soon as you hit 25, you go to factory, even though you've got no real reason to be there. It's an untapped level.
It's
It's
better
generally
density.
a fast level.
Yeah. Oh, or we get a push on the car race. What could this possibly be?
There's no way this is useful, right?
I can't think of anything that it could be, is the problem. Unless this is just like a random unhinted twirl or something. There could be another, like, link in the chain that we're missing, and, like, this could be that mystery link. But the problem is that everything kind of fits if you just put twirl in tree sniping. Everything fits. If you put twirl in chunky tree sniping, and the key in tiny mausoleum, everything fits perfectly and you're good.
Yeah. I mean, I don't hate doing it. Like, an extra potion, if it's a good move, like a coconut or something, like, that's gonna help you get GBs later.
Yeah, you can't not do this, but I don't think it's a likely. Guitar, even. Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm afraid that might send her on a wild goose chase for other guitar checks, like in caves, maybe. But no rocket barrel kind of slows things down some. But there's like Diddy Igloo is something you can run towards. Hang on, whoa, wheel around. Run to 2 warp, to 2 warp.
Go to the 2.
No, that's the wrong way!
No!
What are we thinking in here? I don't even know. Dos has made his way to 25 GBs. Let's see if he just bails and hits the factory immediately. He's here to get key 4, and got his key 4, so...
Got his key 4, got to 25.
Maybe there's like a igloo or 2 he wants to do. There's no more potions in here. Best it could be is a key, which would be crazy. Didn't he do this already?
He already did this.
Oh, he's getting the feather. He's getting the metal. He's like 5 off.
Oh,
so.
smart. Okay, yeah.
And with Caves Metals having 1 potion on it, that seems like a reasonable... It's a reasonable sell, right? A 1 in 5 for a potion there is not bad. A fairy is unfortunate, but it's not bad. Alright, pan back on the hints. No, you need the first page, actually. I think it's the first hint. If I'm not mistaken, it is hint number 1. Is the operative hint for Violet right now. Alright, well, Do's trying to just skip level 4 and go straight to level 5. No such luck.
It'd be good to at least see how much it costs to get in.
Right. Oh, Violet absolutely has this written down. She's got her hints on her stream. I can see them. I'm pretty sure it's not like high resolution, but I'm pretty sure I'm reading triangle on there, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Yeah, it says it.
Alright, Aztec, level 5. Here we go. This has Donkey. 34 GBs. That's our magic number to get into Aztec, to get Donkey, to get tree sniping, and then hopefully finish the seed.
You can get there with factory easily.
Easily, surely. Like, what is that? 8 more GBs for Dose? He has a blueprint to spare? Okay, now 7 more? You want to try your luck at Roof Dirt? He's not thinking it? Alright, fair enough. That would kind of suck. Oh yeah, Violet is kind of scrounging right now for anything and anything. Running around to isolated checks. I mean, I've been there. This feels horrendous to do, but at some point you might be like, I just ran out of options. Just something to do. Something, anything to do to keep the seed moving forward. I think it's just the triangle pad, yeah. All that's slowing her down is the triangle pad. With the triangle pad, she'd get vines and then run to 2 more way of the hordes and then pretty much be off to the races. That said, because the bottleneck is 34 GBs, whatever she does is not bad. As long as she is still collecting GBs, she's not losing that much time. I wouldn't call it a lost cause until Dose has 34 and is in Aztec already. At that point, then you're kind of playing catch up. In the meantime, just picking stuff up is all well and good. That's the beauty of DK64. If you're just collecting things, you are progressing your seed. And that's good. 28 pack for Dose. What do we got here? That Castle Shops on the path to a ton of stuff. That's mini. Tiny Over Chasm. That's a key. Hunky. Yep, that makes sense. And then Castle Surroundings. Key 5 and Key 6. Wait, what? Is that... That is Twirl. That's Twirl in the... That's Tree Sniping. That's the... It all fits. It all fits, I tell you. It just works. I can't believe it.
It just
Oh, and it's Chunky K-Roll. We got a Chunky K-Roll hint.
Oh, perfect.
So that mystery is solved. It was a Chunky K-Roll jump scare, which is hilarious.
It's a jump scare, but you started with one of the moves and the other 2 were Sphere 0, so...
But, yeah, not so unpleasant.
Yeah.
So Mini makes sense because Mini got you... What? Mini got you Triangle on the Beanstalk, which then gets you... Triangle on the Beanstalk plus... Wait, hang on.
Triangle on the Beanstalk, Triangle gets you Vines, Vines gets you...
Why does Mini get you to Key 7? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Oh, it could just be a mini
diving
check.
So
like
yeah,
like tiny sub ag, like
Tiny Temple. No, it can't be Tiny Temple. It's not. No, it is Pineapple.
Yeah.
It actually could be Tiny Temple.
Tiny Temple.
Because how does Pineapple get us to Key 7? Oh no, so Pineapple gets us diving, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, but it could be Tiny Temple, I think.
I think it could be Tiny Temple. I think it could be Tiny Sub or like Treasure Room.
Mm-hmm. Mini plus diving checks are now my top priority for Key 7. That's a pretty good hint.
Could be the Mermaid.
The Mermaid. I think we've seen a couple pearls, so no problems there.
Yeah.
That said, that's really hard. That's really not great. Violet doing the also tried and true thing of I'll figure out vines later and just run to the next level, which also works just fine. She's gonna get to 35 first, or 34 first, it looks like. Well, okay, not here, but 32 GBs with 1 blueprint in the bank. Just 1 off. A little unfortunate, but she'll probably get an Aztec first, which is all well and good. Not having vines, though, is kind of a disaster, but maybe it can be mitigated. It's still recoverable. It's like all it is just find the one thing, and then you just follow your chain of Way of the Hordes to go get your moves, and then all is well. That's it. The way the Horde moves you've seen. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. At last, things have turned the corner for Violet. She has remembered the triangle pad, and life is good. This is it's gonna hurt to get this a little bit late, and you're gonna feel behind. But at the end of the day, because Aztec was so expensive to get into, it's kind of a coin toss who's in the lead right now, once again.
Yeah. I mean, she does still have to go back to Castle to get Rocket Barrel, because Rocket Barrel could be used to get Donkey.
Right. You gotta go get that. Plus, it's like the last thing you need in Castle. Well, not the last thing you need in Castle. You could gamble it. You could gamble just like send Aztec, hope you don't need Rocket Barrel. Which is a really bold gamble, but you could.
I think it's reasonable gamble, though, because like you were saying earlier, Vulture is really the only true Diddy check that requires Rocket Barrel. You
better not mess up the Gong Tower, but yeah.
Yeah, much. That's true.
That said, clearing out castles, or clearing out factory isn't a bad idea anyway, just for like GBs and stuff, so like what Tudos is doing is also fine. If we think the seed's solved, then at the end of the day, the actual most important thing is GB count right now. If the seed solves and the hints continuously look like they're solving themselves, the only thing that matters right now is GB count. That's it.
I can't even think of like a 2% minigame jump scare. Like, there's
one. There just simply is not one. If Twirl is on the way, then there just isn't one. Well, we don't even have Kongs that have 2%ers. Let this be a lesson to you all. It is not a disaster to forget your locations. Not yet. You have a lot of time to remember. As long as you're progressing your seed, you can recover. Violet has recovered here, and all she's got to do is go get Rocket Barrel at a Diddy Dungeon, and then almost a dead heat with Dose. Dose has the GB edge because he's been able to clear out Factory, but you can get that Factory density back, and Dose needs to continue to press his GB advantage in order to keep the lead here.
Yeah. Yeah, the big thing with these seeds is always making sure you're progressing.
Ideally, as efficiently as possible.
Yeah.
Here comes Rocket Barrel, and Dose is up to 37 GBs plus 2 blueprints. Violet at 31 and 1. Bit of a ways to catch up, but that's the step in the right direction. Oh, she's at 33. Never mind. She's not auto-tracking. All right, that's crazy. 33 and 1. Still one short, but maybe she didn't get the one in Waterfall, but
I think she did.
I think she did. Yeah. You're still one short? I mean, what do you make of that? Oh, brother. All you can do is dump one blueprint and move on. Yeah. Dose is being Dose is in no rush to get out of Factory. I think he smells the solve and is like, I'm just going to take my time and be as efficient as possible. Try and do Factory all in one trip and then just move on. Never come back.
I really like the strategy there.
Mm-hmm.
Just get right through it.
Production
having Donkey.
Production is dense, if awful, but it's dense.
Yeah. I was going to say, not having Donkey does kind of hurt, but at the same time, Donkey checks in Factory are not exactly the best, so if you're going to miss one Kong, missing Donkey is probably the best one.
Yeah, counting game is pretty slow as much as we love the counting game. It is kind of slow. And
no coconut.
No coconut causes problems. The blast course is pretty good, but like one check. Maybe the metal isn't that bad. But we're getting our first look at Aztec here. Diddy checks in Aztec is the name of the game. Joe's not even sticking around for the metal for Chunky. Not even going for Warp 4. He is not coming back to Factory. If anything's back here, he is not coming back for it at all, ever.
It makes sense.
Nope. Going for Tiny's metal, which is unfortunate, but Diddy's metal for sure.
Another blueprint.
How's Lanky's metal looking? Maybe? Oh, there's a clear vial up there. Oh, brother.
What is that gonna be?
I don't know. I think you take.
I
take one attempt and leave.
Exactly.
If I get it, then awesome. If I don't, it's not a big deal. It's probably not super critical. It's oranges. Yeah, it's nice, but not essential. I was actually more worried about the lanky metal than the oranges, because I just want GBs. I want GBs that badly. He's at 41. Doing pretty good. Head to Aztec. 41 plus 4 blueprints in his pocket. Oh, new hints too.
Castle Underground, Isle Shop. Mills to 5 and 6.
That would be
Spring. Spring for Blast.
Spring for Blast, okay. So yeah, this is nothing new has changed. The Castle Underground hint is Gorilla Gun.
Okay, I have thought of a way that the seed can still be back.
Okay. Lay it on me.
What if diving to key 7 is because it is in a level 7 2-door ship?
No, man. No, not like this. Bongo's in the Isle Shop, so that hint is solved. Those 5 and 6 is for Spring, was it? That had to be Spring. It's Spring or Barrels, and I don't think it's Barrels. I think Barrels.
It can't be Barrels with a Lanky K rule.
Yeah. Oh, true. And then storage is foolish. I mean, that means it's got GBs. Love that. Send me in. Sign me up. Alright, now we have a healthy clear of Aztec. Here's the whole 9 yards. Guitar in hand is pretty much irrelevant for Violet, unfortunately, but Rocket Barrel in hand for both of them is going to make things smooth sailing. Between Rocket Barrel and Peanut, every check is in logic, no problem. And diving. Yep. You gotta check Tiny Temple underwater, because it could be there too. Charge, I guess, matters as well for the Gong Tower, and the 1% world where Donkey's in a cage. Oh, actually, well, okay, but Donkey can't be in the Lanky's cage, because Donkey locks the Llama Temple, so we don't have to worry about that. But Donkey could be in Tiny's cage, but we'll find out soon enough, I suppose. Here's a cook. Red Slam on the Mechfish. And Key 7 in a ship. Oh man, is that even possible?
I mean, Guitar, where was Guitar? Guitar
No.
was rocket locked, yeah.
Actually?
No, it wasn't rock locked, it was port locked.
Yeah, it was mini port locked.
Port was free, unhinted, and
okay, could
mini...
Be. Right.
It actually could... no.
It could be.
Didn't we have a castle shop hint? Or
oh my god, look at that sink. Look at that sink buying the same Lanky blueprint.
That is pretty good.
Holy moly, we haven't had a sink that good in a while. Yeah, I gotta refresh the streams. I think I'm a little bit out of sync. Please hold. That's a little bit better. Actually, I don't even know if that was better or not, but whatever. Here we are. The race time knows all. Buying GBs, buying GBs, buying GBs. That's all Dose is doing. Just buying GBs. Just get going, get going.
Absolutely.
And Aztec has done him pretty well here. We're up to 46 and 5 blueprints.
Yep.
That's big money. Scooping up stray coins where we can. Try and stay wealthy. We don't have DK, but we're just serious. We're just so unconcerned about Donkey. It's just like, yeah, he turns up when he turns up, and then we'll just solve the rest of the seed when we get there. What do we got left? We got Japes and Galleon left. Like, you're probably going to end up in Galleon anyway to go take a look at.
Yeah.
Wait, hang on. Weren't we just talking about Mini Monkey and Tiny Temple being a good option for Key 7? Like, hang on. Neither of them did it.
Yeah, Dose didn't do Tiny Temple at all. Probably just banking on Donkey not being there.
You might finish in Tiny Temple. That seems like a pretty reasonable play.
That's how I would do it.
You can kind of... It's really annoying to get out of Tiny Temple when you're there, so... Hey, Gong Tower, here we go. Anything here? Dose is not biting on the metal, which is interesting. He's got peanuts, so he can get a couple balloons floating around. That'll speed him up some. Like one outside Tiny Temple. I guess he can also just kind of like come back to it at the end, maybe.
And there's one inside the 5-door temple, and...
Isn't it like down the wrong path, though? I don't know. Is that better than just all these trees?
The last fork, if you just like look to your right instead of going to the left, it's right there. You
know what? He's got a plan. He's got a plan. Let's do the vulture race. How about that?
It's gonna just be on the vulture race. Let's be honest.
Or 5-door temple seems pretty good too. Or let's get spicy. Let's put Donk in a cage. Two more effective GBs out of the shop. We're making progress, team. We're making real quick progress. Dose maintains a lead.
Yeah, and honestly, one of the best things about this current setup is, like we said, you get your Donkey here, you go back, you get your Ponytail Twirl, your 2 keys, you go to Galleon to get Key 7, and you just have an untapped late Japes, which is one of the best Golden Banana levels.
It is very good. It's one of the most dense.
Yeah.
A boss check for Violet seems kind of crazy. I'm not sure what he's thinking.
I mean...
Is he afraid of barrels or something?
Well, no, it could be... Donkey could be on the boss.
Oh,
gotten
true.
by Diddy.
That's actually a great point. I didn't even consider the boss.
I would probably check it last, but it definitely could be.
Or you know it's not the metal. Those are the vulture. That's the big thing we need to get out of here. We need to get Donkey off the boss, or out of Aztec. Oh my god. Is it the boss? Nope, it's on the vulture. But there's a potion here. Alright,
no,
well.
Turn around. Do not. Yeah, okay.
No. We learned our lesson.
Way.
We learned our lesson on the first clear vial on a boss. Nice try, game. You're not getting us this time. However,
level 7 Galleon.
what if that's Red Slam? Violet headed to the Five-Door Temple first. It ain't here, but not a bad check. This one's a relatively short one too, so it's not even that fast, or not even that slow. There you go. But Donkey Kong floating on top of the totem. There he is. And he's bailing instantly, so key 7? Well, hopefully it's not in Tiny Temple. This is a chance for Violet to pull it back. She was in Tiny Temple, but she never went underwater. This is just kind of out of the way. But... oh boy. Ooh boy. Okay, so Triangle isn't pat the tree sniping, but Pineapple is, so it all works out. Our Triangle isn't actually... oh, our Triangle is patented, isn't it? So how do we fit Triangle into that setup? Triangle got us Vines, Vines got us Trombone, Trombone got us Rocket Barrel. It could just be a Vines minigame in Tree. Or it could be like... no, we're gonna find out, though. I think it's just simply here.
Yeah.
I think it fits too well, and I don't have any other ideas, so I'm kind of deserving it's here, and I'm not wrong. So, yeah. And, funny enough, it is relatively easy to escape this sniper requirement by just standing under the switch and shooting it from the wrong side, which is really funny. So, is this indeed Twirl? This is what the people need to know. It's wow, it's even a Vines minigame. That's just rude. Alright, well, that does indeed solve everything. So this better be Twirl. If it's not Twirl, I'd be kind of annoyed.
That's really funny placement.
That was a good catch, though, because Triangle actually doesn't quite get you here otherwise. It would have to be a Vines minigame in order for it to work. And there's your Twirl. Alright, go get 2 keys.
Roundum roundus.
Amazing. What's really funny is that we don't have direct leads on either of these keys besides these Way of the Horn hints. Like, we don't have path hints to solo key 5 or key 6. We've only had combo key 5, key 6, which makes it look really, really good for a key to be in the mausoleum. Like, really, really good. But we haven't confirmed it.
This right here is unhinted. Like, this key was not mentioned anywhere.
It's got a Way of the Horde hint.
Oh,
we got a chasm hint late.
Oh, we did get a chasm.
It's another Vines minigame. Oh my god. Wait. Then how's... okay, yeah, no, never mind, we're fine. It all works. Is this the Twirl one?
This is the Twirl one,
oh my god. Just in case somebody with some enterprising soul decided to skip Twirl. I'm not going to name any names, but you know who you are. You're getting roasted by this one.
We just got to double make sure that you have
because you might
here.
think, okay, well, if I can skip Twirl in the Mausoleum, so let's skip Twirl in the Chasm too. No. No, 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 you're not getting away with that one. Alright, but we're coming up on the dreaded Key 7. How do we solve Key 7? Here's our keys. Here's our Key 7 hints.
Yeah.
Hunky, Mini, Pine, Diving. Pineapple, or Hunky got you Pineapple. Pineapple got you diving. Minnie was in a shop. So I think it's Minnie diving for something.
Yeah, I think I probably would have checked Tiny Temple, but I'm immediately finding Galleon and going to Hype Chest.
Right.
Because
the treasure chest fits best here by a lot. Because Peanut is not hinted yet. We don't have a Peanut hint.
Exactly.
If we got a Peanut hint that said to key 7, then it's just in Galleon. And there's just like, no, I don't even need to think about it. It's just like, yeah, I'm running straight there. Probably straight to the treasure chest. Maybe the sub. It's a key. All right, we're good. Oh my god. Those almost got swallowed by the lava. Holy smokes.
Wow.
Whew. Because he went the outside path on the hands, and I was like, wait, doesn't that hand go down really quickly? And then it did, and I was like, oh no! And he lives. He lives this time. So he's looking for Galleon here, but he'd probably also take Japes and just clear to 60. Oh, action, hang on. Cabins area.
That was Monkey Port.
That's Monkey Port? Okay, yeah.
And then Rocket Barrel.
That's Rocket, and the Castle Underground hint. This is Monkey Port on the path to the squad, I guess. Is that everything? Yeah, it's everything but Chunky.
It's gotta be everything.
Yep. 6, 7, 8. Or 5, 6, 7, 8. Itty Lanky. And we found Galleon. Can we get in? 37. Very easy. Love that.
Baby seed.
Okay, well, that Aztec was not a baby number, but this one's a baby number. No problem. Dose is very high on GBs, so he is cruising. Dose is at 49 with 7 blueprints, while Violet is at 41 with 3 blueprints, unless her tracking is off, and she has more blueprints than I think, but that seems about right to me. Alright, Dose, what are you thinking? Are you thinking he's lowering the water and then maybe the mermaid? The mermaid's a good shout. This is a mini diving check. But he might just be thinking diving in general. Plus, this is just like an on-guard check. It's like on the way. Just go grab this real fast. I don't think you need to worry about any Galleon medals because he's completely ignoring Lankies right here.
I do think it was... Okay, never mind.
There's no more red slam possibilities either, so we don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
There's no diving red slam check in Japes. No. I don't think there's any bonus barrels that are slam locked in Japes. I'm still thinking there, so hang on. I don't think so. The rareware coin. Wow. Alright, game. There's only one of those. We're out here getting collectibles.
And turn right around.
Yep.
Welcome to bonus stage.
The one thing I was thinking of with the lowering of the water that Dose might be thinking is you do get Triangle from Mini Monkey, but Triangle is also hinted path to not Key 7. But it'd be really easy to just overlook that and be like, oh, I got Triangle from Mini Monkey, so let me do the 5-door. But it looks like he correctly identified it can't be that.
Could it be? No, it can't. Yeah.
Yeah, because we got the path hint.
Yeah,
that was Triangle.
Triangle has a direct path hint, so that sort of answers that question. Forget about it. You do it for density? Probably not, because it's bonus barrel. Alright, here's another outside shot, I think, the 2-door ship. I think this one's less likely. It's good for density, and that's why you open the Lankies, but is he going to open Tinies too? I mean, you may as well just open Tinies anyway, because you're here, and you're waiting for a gate to open. It's fine to check. You're, at this point, balancing density and run to the right locations.
Yeah.
So, and if it doesn't turn into Galleon, and it turns into Tiny Temple, I'm not going to hit you with an I told you so, but I'm absolutely going to hit you with an I told you so. Even though I just said I wasn't going to do it, I will do it. You've been warned. I owed on catch-up duty. Here comes key 5. Kind of awkward that key 5, the one that kind of progresses your seed, is the one that's in the mausoleum. And you didn't get to peek.
Yeah.
Last hint was
something.
Prem key 5, key 6. That's... Which one is that?
That's your blast.
Wait, is that Peanut? That's Blast. That's Blast, yeah, okay. Dang. Really hoping to get a peanut hint here, but that's unfortunate. A peanut hint would have helped a lot, for sure. But, oh man, could you even have pinned it down to be a peanut hint? Could that be peanut? From the key 5 and key 6? No, because peanut got you Rocket Barrel, so...
Yeah. If that just included Diddy, then... That would have to be...
No, because Peanut didn't get you... Did Peanut get you key 5 or key 6?
Yeah, because the minigame was a Peanut game.
Oh, you're right. The minigame for Blast.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so mean.
Yeah.
There's no way it's that. Oh my god. Well, maybe it's good that we didn't get a hint because that would have been a total mess. Holy moly. Alright, hype chest. Show us key 7. There it is! We're out of here! Key 7 in the hype chest! The hype chest is real! Statistically speaking, this was the most likely spot for it to be, because there's just more stuff here. Is simply put, there's just more stuff here, so it just fits better here. Yeah. But this is not a trivial connection to make. This is probably like the easiest spot for it to be in, because if you're thinking diving, you're going to go to the hype chest like 10 times out of 10. But if you're thinking diving plus mini, you're coming here like 99 times out of 100. Or no, you're coming here 100 times out of 100. I needed to make that ratio better. I made it worse briefly. And my goodness, some GB action in here in the form of blueprints. Tudo's up to 9 blueprints. He is at 9 blueprints and 51 GBs. He's at 60 flat. There's 61. Run to the Galleon shops and you're heading to Helm. Go, go, go.
Yeah. Definitely stick around, do your jobs. Yeah.
Violet opting for density here. Is a pause exit out of here faster than running out of the treasure chest? Probably is. This Kasplat faster than a shop check? That's all the numbers work out to right now. It's just like, is this faster than this? Is this faster than this? It's all comparative. I think it is, but probably pretty tight. You definitely do not do the cannon game ever, because that's like way too slow.
Yeah, and the other unfortunate thing is you don't even have... A lot of times you'll have the ferry at the top of aisles and the sax pad, but like you've already done those, so you don't even have that in your back pocket to like go up with only 63 or 62. Right.
You could gamble on Helm Lobby right now, but that's like kind of psycho, I think.
Yeah.
For 2 checks, one of which would be a bonus barrel. Like, running the punch chest here is just like way better. There's one more. You might gamble on Helm Lobby Kasplat now, but that's like kind of insane still. Alright, there's 2. Problem solved. Go dump your blueprints and get the heck out of Dodge. Tudo's realizing he can pause mid-cutscene and is like, wait a minute, yeah, I do want to get out of here. He's flying 125 heading into Helm. He's got to be feeling pretty good about that. We don't even have a tiny phase to sit through at the end, so we got a nice fast one.
I know. Ironically, that is something I look at. Like, I'm in go mode. What are my K roll phases? Oh, tiny. I still have another 10 minutes.
It's only 2, but it feels like 10.
Yeah.
It really do be like that. All right, Violet though, trucking along. This is 53 GBs with 3 blueprints. So 56. Not too far back. Still has to go to Galleon to find key 7, which I'm kind of surprised they didn't try and hunt down. We're never going into Japes. Forget about it. Level 7 Japes. That guy's history.
I will say, I'm a bit bummed. Now, both of the seeds that I commentated, I really wish I was running. Because I feel like I would have done well.
It's tough. That's tough, buddy. I mean, hey, me too, man, but I always think that
on Friday.
I see. The thing is I'm, arrogant enough to believe that I'll think that for any seed I'm looking at. It's like, oh, of course I would have played the seed better, but I'm probably like completely talking on my butt.
It's like, oh yeah, I definitely would have done this, obviously.
Yeah, of course. Like, obviously, this is the perfect order of operations, and anyone who didn't do this is like insane. But no.
I will say we usually, commentators generally have it a bit easier than players because we can actually think and not have to be playing at the same time.
Oh,
we had it extra good because we got two people doing drastically different things from 5 minutes to 45 minutes. So we got like double the information as fast as possible. We had this solved at like 25 minutes, but it's because we saw 40 minutes worth of gameplay.
We really did. It narrowed things down so fast. Even if we didn't have the answers, we knew what it wasn't a lot of the time, so it just immediately told us where to go. Home for dose. Woohoo!
Yeah, hell, no surprises here. We've got Blast on the off chance that one of the Donkey mini games is a Blast game. It can't be because of the path hints, but we have it anyways.
It actually can't be the Donkey Blast game because of, it's not in the pool.
Oh.
Without hard minigames in the pool in Season 3, you cannot even get that Blast minigame.
I was literally gonna say, I feel like I never roll that mini. That makes a lot of sense.
It's actually not possible at all, which is, I think, for the best, but getting 2% by minigame in Helm is like one of the worst things ever. It's so bad.
I had a seed yesterday. I went to go do a minigame just to get a GB, and it was the hunky minigame. I was like, well, alright.
That's just rude, right? It's just mean. Oh, it is on the right track. In Galleon. Checking underwater stuff. The funny thing about the treasure chest is we're all about clearing the treasure chest, but it is out of the way. Like, it was so out of the way that Dose had to, like, pause exit out of it. It was just, like, too slow to leave from. So, like, you want to, like, end there.
Yeah.
So you try and, like, route it in such a way that, like, that's, like, the last stop. Like, I'm gonna do this and then leave the level. But you're not always so lucky, or so fortunate to be able to get away with that.
Oh! Gun minigame scare.
Oh! Wow. So there is a Way of the Horde coconut out there that we just missed. Just dodged miraculously. All our other hints are solved, so that coconut is just in the abyss. Who knows? That's really funny.
There was a potion on DK Cranky in Isles. That's true.
That's true. There was that we never looked at. Interesting. That's a good call.
Man, that is not common that you see a potion in a shop and you just don't even go back to it because you just have everything solved.
I think in the last qual we had a potion in a shop that we just ran by because it was like we're in go mode. Okay, not last qual. Last qual was maybe it was a different qual. I'm thinking I'm pretty sure there was a qual where
there was a qual. You basically ended in Galleon, and it was like 2 of the Galleon shops had potions.
It was caves. Whatever it was, it can happen where you're in go mode, you see a potion in a shop, and you intentionally don't buy it because it's just slower to buy the potion.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Treasure room for Violet. So Violet is going to be off to the races momentarily. Well, eventually. She's thinking in the right spot, so she'll end up there in time. But meanwhile, Tudos is fighting for his life here. He's fighting for everything. Trying to get some points on the board, and he's got a good pace to do it.
This one will definitely clean up some of that point deficit he's got from the couple DNFs.
Some ugliness. Some quals that shall not be named. What was that noise? I haven't heard that sound effect before. These music makers keep coming up with increasingly creative sounds and inventive, and I'm not convinced that some of them aren't made up, but I'm told, allegedly, that they're like real sounds from real games, but who's to say?
I had the Sonic the Hedgehog underwater, you're dying as a pickup sound, or it was the sound when you go through the vulture's ring in Aztec.
Oh, jeez.
And so I got it like 3 times in a row, and then it lingered for like 10 more seconds. I'm like, this sound traumatized me as a kid. Why is this here?
Yeah. Why is this in my music pack? No. That's funny.
All right. Dose starting off K. Rool. We've got a clean, chunky, lanky, and Diddy K. Rool. So
Chunky, Diddy, Lanky in that order. Classic to finish on a
Diddy
lanky
Lanky,
phase.
yeah.
That's just a mess. You gotta like the cleanest lanky phase of your life. Good luck. All right, do you think we see 8 people finishing this Diddy K. Rool? No? Just me? Okay.
yeah, that was a rough
What a
seed.
seed.
That one was annoying because I was staring down the final lanky phase, and there was only 4 finishers, and I hit jump instead of punch on the first barrel, and then I finished in 10th.
Well, yeah, them's the beats. Here comes key 7 for Violet. Off to the races. There you go.
Very nice.
I'm not sure what her GB count is at, but hopefully it's close. Grab a couple
Yeah,
blueprints, she'll run the math, and head to helm.
Yeah, this was a pretty generous hype chest, all things considered. It was 2 blueprints and a GB.
He's at 60 GBs, okay. That's pretty good. And then, if her blueprint count is kind of close, then just dump any blueprints you have and you're off to the races. There you go, I think this should be enough. Oh yeah. Should be. Barring any other dumps. Off to helm. Off we go. Dose already flying into Diddy phase. He knows his stuff. Line up on the light. Bang bang. See ya, bud.
It's almost like he's speedrun this game for like
He kind of knows what he's doing. Allegedly.
12 years or something.
Always, yeah. Bonk bonk. See ya. Knockout. On to the last phase. Here we go. He's fighting for position here. And wouldn't you know it, taking a look at the race time, we only have 5 people done. He is fighting for 6th place, which would be a great finish. Wow. Our first place time, none other than Charles Jarls himself, with a 1:23.46. That's fast.
That's very fast.
Can you chop
Heck of
10
a
minutes
gap.
off this time? Holy smokes.
Yeah.
That's some prime routing there, I guess.
Yeah,
it's one of those you have to see it to believe it. It's crazy.
It's kind of funny too because like the hint, if all you have is you look at your hints, this feels like a really fast seed. But like a 123 is definitely a fast time, but like it would be so much faster if your first levels were not caves and castle level 3. Like if those were later levels and you had like your japes and factory early, I feel like this could have been in the 115 territory just because they're easier levels to traverse.
Well, the crazier thing is that 2nd place is 6 minutes behind Charles. Mumbo with a 1:29.56. Only 2 sub 90 times. And here comes Dose. He takes his spot, 8th place. 2 people finish just ahead of him with a 1:36.05.
Great showing.
GG, that's a nice time. Great spot in the lobby. Violet racing through helm to try and work her way up the standings as well. We'll try and run down Dose.
Welcome to bonus
We'll find him
stage.
someday. Allegedly. The boss man himself with a prime showing.
All right, I think we have him here. GG's, Tudos.
Oh my god, that seed felt so bad at first.
Yeah, that was a doozy, that's for sure.
I think I can't remember what it was, but I think I had like 17 gold minutes in 45 minutes, and I was like, oh my god, I'm so screwed. But I somehow beat out the likes of Connor, so I guess I didn't do too bad.
Not bad at all. I mean, getting into Aztec was the name of the game. At the end of the day, for all the mess that happened at the start of the seed, you could have like missed everything, but then as long as you were on time to get into Aztec, you were totally fine. Because you get DK and then the rest of your seed just falls on the line.
Yeah, it really did. Once I got to Aztec, it just kept throwing gold bananas at me. So it was like, oh, this isn't too bad. And then I just sussed out where Key 7 was because of the hints, and lo and behold, treasure chest can never go wrong.
Okay. You scared me, man, because we puzzled it out. Is it had to be diving for sure? Diving is Key 7, obviously. Solo Key 7 had to be diving. But then on top of that, Minnie didn't really have a clean answer for Key 7 yet. And we were like, oh, of course, you just go check Tiny Temple. And then neither of you did. And we were like, oh no, I hope it's not there.
Comes a bonus stage.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking about going back there later, but like, you can never go wrong. You can never bet against the treasure chest. So like that, I wanted to make it my priority. That would be the first thing I check with diving Mini Monkey.
That's a good bet.
And of course, for the stream, I checked the pearl as well.
I think also a word to check, right? Anything diving Mini, right? I mean, yeah, the treasure chest is the most likely thing, but I think any of those options were fine. The sub is good, but the sub is probably the worst of all worlds. So.
Yeah, I mean, I would have checked there afterwards, but like, I was like going through the negative hints. Like, there were things like, obviously, Galen has a lot of diving stuff, but like, many things there were already like hinted dead anyway. So like, that's why I basically just went straight there.
If you want to really cook, the Caves Mini bonus barrel. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Streamception.
Oh, oops.
He's got me good.
That was my prank. I got him.
God is good, God is good, but Violet's on the last room of Helm, so not far from a finish, because it's a pretty short K roll from here.
With that completely missing coconut gun that was apparently Woth.
Somehow.
Welcome to bonus stage.
Can't believe it.
Yeah, where was that? Did anyone see it? Doesn't look like Violet got it.
Any knowers?
Anyone?
You missed the guitar on the castle car race. Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Alright. I just pulled up Connor's stream. He does have coconut, so I'm gonna go back and see where it was.
Forgot the spies. Isles Cranky is coconut? Wow.
Isles Cranky,
I mean, that fits perfectly.
I'm looking at these finish times. I feel like if I played the beginning better, I probably could have gotten second with this. Because like I was only like 6 minutes behind second place. So like I feel like this could have been a lot better for me.
Well, alright. Step 1, just knock 2 minutes off your time for doing cutout, and then you're off to the races.
I really hope other people did cut. I mean, I feel like other people should have done it. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a tough sell to skip that one. In hindsight, it's one of the more skippable ones, but that's so hard to call.
Yeah.
And then, of course, immediately after, oh, here's barrel throw, right? On the check after I did it.
Well, yeah, okay, so you could have had that earlier, because you did the Mills dirt and then didn't check behind the dark rafters, and I was like, well, that's not good. Hopefully he turns around and finds that eventually.
Well, what I normally do is I route that in, because like normally I just turn it night right away. I do those first 2 checks. I do the minecart race into the dirt patch. I check inside of the main mill and I just turn it night. So like, but the problem was I wanted to go mushroom. I normally go back to mills right away, but I went to mushroom first because I knew there was something there.
Trying to find Lanky there, yeah.
Yeah, so I wanted to go there first instead, but of course I did go back eventually, obviously.
Right.
It's so silly.
I mean, that's just one of those like silly order operations things. I kind of wanted to see Chunky Minecart early because the 4 center beanstalk in, but then it just turns out, no, you needed the bean. Nice try.
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of hints pointing to the bean.
And it was super interesting too because like you had missed that barrels earlier, but Violet didn't do the other side of caves. So Violet did the igloo side of caves and then left once she saw that Lanky bought a key in the shop. So she left to go to forest, but then did get barrels. But the two of you basically just had like none of the same information for the first like 30 minutes of the seed because of that.
It was very complicated.
It was really interesting.
And then, for some unknown reason, you both acquired the blueprint at Aztec Lanky Cranky, literally at the same frame. Like, at the same time, Lanky is doing the synced up animation at the same time. And it's just like,
don't tell anyone. This is a secret just between us three. But I talked to VioletPumpkin before the stream in private to make sure we lined that specific check up perfect.
that specific check an hour into the seed. That's crazy, man.
You know what? With the way we believe it. We would believe it.
So it must be. So it must be. Oh, we're working our way through Giddy phase. Having to deal with the unwieldy controls of Rocket Barrel. Notoriously unwieldy.
Well, after I got enough golden bananas after the first half where it was really slow, I felt like I might route golden bananas pretty well.
Yeah, the end was very fast. Perfect ending in the treasure chest. Well, okay. I guess you had to do a little extra in galleon to make it work, but it worked out pretty well. Not too dead. About as good as you can hope for, really. And yeah, just for the drought, the desert of GBs in the early game. Oh yeah, by the way, you need 25 to get a level 4 and 34 to get a level 5.
And then 37 to get into 6.
Yeah,
So there wasn't
just-
even a gap there.
Had a little more. And I don't think anyone looked at Japes, because why would you ever look at Japes in the seat? You get into Galleon and you're like, alright, we're good to go. Give me key 7 and let's go. And you know what? He gave you key 7. Alright, one more slip for Violet.
Some of these Japes free Cs, I feel like you definitely have to think a little bit harder what you're going to be doing. And then, of course, late factory, too, meant, like, like, you could fly through it once you got through it, but, like, you can't use it to lean on for, like, coins and whatnot. Definitely a very interesting seed. This is, I will say, this is not the kind of seed Flargo wants to generate. Flargo wants to generate a banger, like the last qual, but, like, this one, you really need to think about this one to advance properly.
Alright, and Violet finishes in 13th or 14th place. It's
there's
unclear.
a tie.
With a tie, tied for 13th as far as we can tell, with a 144.26. I'm penciling in 13th. Let's go. Tied on the nose with Dr. Samalander. Unbelievable. We're gonna.
Oh my god, it's really Salamander? I thought it was Salamander this whole time.
Yep, that.
Oh my god.
Been had for a while, I'll tell you what.
Well, they don't pay me to read, they pay me to count.
There you go.
That's what you do in the donk.
Counting we do. We're the best at it. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Only up to a certain number, though.
Alright, we'll just see if we can pull Violet in and see what she's got to say about it. Kind of curious her thoughts on a certain triangle pad. That one is elusive for some time, but again, because so much of it came down to GB count, it didn't really matter. Hello. Where is now?
There we go.
Morning, GG's.
There we go.
Congrats on tying for 13th or 14th or whatever place. Not that it matters, because only time matters in quals, not the position.
A bit of a doozy of a seed, but worked out in the wash.
Yeah, I think this was should have picked.
I'm sorry, but I can't hear you.
Oh, rip.
Oh, Discord. Discord at it again. Classic.
Classic Discord.
Lucky. Yeah, due to the nature of times, it doesn't matter too much about your placing in the lobby. Just your time matters. Every second counts. And jockeying for position is fun games and all, but really you just want to be up with the top dogs. And my goodness, the top dogs showed out today. 123 from Charles on this seat is madness. 6 minutes ahead of the field. Crazy. I believe it. It makes sense. I see a world where this happens, but my goodness.
My
takes
goodness.
A number of things come together.
Can you hear us now? No, dang.
I just like a Discord sending or something. That's a classic.
Yeah, Salamander versus Violet on Restream would have been very fire.
Oh my goodness. A tie like that, that's madness. True madness. You don't get ties like that every day. I think we've had a couple, but oh man. That's the problem with these massive lobbies. With so many people donking out of their minds, it's hard to... We can choose only 2 people to show up, to put on the stream. And any more than that would just be like a nightmare to like actually cast. I tried casting like 4 people at once, and that did not go well. It went okay, but like my head was exploding by like 20 minutes in.
Can you hear us now? Hello. Nope.
Oh no.
Yeah, I still can't hear you.
No! Discord added again. Let's see.
All right, Tudos, I see your messages.
Okay, we're gonna give Violet the floor here. I'm DMing her.
Yeah, so I definitely had some nerves on that one. I'm not sure if the restream caught it, but I didn't. My biggest mistake was going into the beanstalk area and going, all right, well, diving has to be the mega path, and triangle has to be the key 7, and I was like, oh, okay, well, I guess key 7 is just on the Isles triangle pad, and like I can get that at any time without even thinking that it could have been vines, and yeah, that's lost a lot of time to that, and also just there were a few silly mistakes like X leveling before getting twirl.
Yeah, getting
Yeah,
those
really
flipped around
interesting
would have-
seed.
The order of
Yeah,
operations.
Always
those-
good to have a bean seed on the restream.
The bean.
Oh, the bean turned up early, and we're like, "This is great," and then it turned out to be required, and this is even better.
So
What a great day.
also that bait third melon.
Oh,
I'm
That
the
one.
boss. Yeah.
Bet everybody loved that.
that one hurt. That probably got like half the lobby. I'd be surprised if people got away from
Yeah,
that
I
one.
did it too.
Yeah.
I wonder what was on the Aztec boss. That was also a bait potion of some variety.
I would be shocked.
I
if
didn't
anyone
check
did
it.
Yeah, it was a clear vial. It was either maybe a slam, probably an ammo belt. I don't know.
Yep, clam, oranges, or bait.
Bait. Well, oranges was.
I got oranges
production.
in factory.
Yeah, lanky production for oranges. So one less bait vial, I guess.
Ah, I see. Yeah, I didn't go into factory until I was in GB collection mode, so I just skipped production room.
That makes sense.
I think it's fine to go for production for GBs. I was talking about it. I was like, I think that's totally reasonable for a full clear factory to get GBs. Production is not that bad. It's fairly dense. Just really annoying to mess up.
All right, thanks for having me on the restream, and have a nice rest of your day.
Woo, thanks for gaming. Thanks
for racing Violet GGs.
GGs.
GG's.
That'll do it for us today, I suppose.
Jeez.
Another qualifier in the books. Qualifier number 11. Qualifier number 12 is like Wednesday, I want to say. Something like that. Am I making that
Monday,
up?
actually.
Command? Oh, tomorrow? Oh, no way. Tomorrow? Oh, I gotta get my rear in gear, huh? Alrighty then. Say less. We'll do that. Excellent. Monday night? Perfect. There you go. You heard it here first. Be here tomorrow for another hasty, fast, quick qualifier. Speedy as everyone jockeys for position in the tournament. Coming to the end of the qualifier season, and then we have brackets proper. It's gonna be awesome. Alright, thanks for watching, team. Where are we sending y'all off to? I see a spot. Do you see a spot, Deuce? I see a spot. Oh, Sarah's got the actual correct answer. Where they're going.
Oh yeah, that's definitely the target
Good
for
bull,
sure.
good bull, good bull. We'll send you all over to Flame Fatales. Flame Fatales. Oh no, I've been had. They have just kicked off, and at the end of this week, on Friday, we're going to get DK64Randomizer.com on
Yeah.
Flame Fatales, done by none other than Verd Nash. That's going to be all sorts of fun.
I believe it's Friday afternoon, so it'll be like a double donk day. You got that in the afternoon, and then qual whatever in the evening.
13 or something, lucky 13. All right.
Is it really that lucky?
It's.
I guess we'll find out.
We're going to find out Friday the 13th. Oh boy.
Okay, here we go. So Friday at 3:40 p.m. Eastern is when
There you go.
Sarah and Verdentash, yes, Verdentash will be on the Games on Quick stream.
We'll be sure to broadcast from that from the heavens through the stream tomorrow that you're all going to be there for, taking attendance, as well as discord.dk64randomizer.com. Come on down to the Discord for all sorts of donk action. Good times here. And if you want to, game yourself, it's just as simple as dk64randomizer.com. Fire up a seed and you're living your best life. Unbelievable. So that'll do it for us here. Thanks for playing Dose. Thanks for casting Etiquette. It's been a pleasure, as always. I've been LaRock, and we're going to send y'all off on this fine Sunday morning. The game's done quick. Go check out Flame Fatales and keep an eye on them for Friday. It's going to be fun. Thanks for watching, team. Morning.